Hi kids, welcome back to the table. I hope you all are doing good and you're super duper great. So today we are going to learn another part of speech that is adjectives. So since we have learned a lot of parts of speech that are nouns, pronouns, verbs, yeah, prepositions, conjunctions. We have learned a lot about them, but still we are left with some of the parts of speech. So today we are going to move ahead with those as well. So today we're going to learn about adjectives. That what are adjectives? And this we are going to learn parts of it as well. So let's see what we are going to learn in this video. Okay. So today we are going to learn what is adjective. So that is the introduction of adjective. And then we are going to learn types of adjectives, that how many types we are having, and we will be explaining that also with some examples. Next is function of adjective, that what are the functions. We know what is adjective, we know all the types of adjective, but if we don't know the function of anything, we know that what is, a pen. We know how many types of pens are there. But if we don't know what is a pen for, what can we do with a pen? Is that worth it knowing that what is a pen and how many types of pen are there? No. So just like that, we should know the function of adjectives as well. So today we are going to learn that also, and then in the end we're going to learn the conclusion. Okay, so let's move ahead and see what are adjectives. So adjectives are basically the words that modify or describe nouns or pronouns. So basically any parts of speech revolves around any noun, either it is any noun or it is any pronoun. Okay, so any parts of speech revolves around these two parts of speech, and here again we are coming that adjectives are the words that modify or describe any noun or pronoun, just like it tells more about any noun or any pronoun. So just like in the example, the phrase the big red apple. Both big and red are adjective describing the noun apple. So we are going to see a sentence that the big apple. If we are going to see this sentence, and then if I want to have another sentence like it is a red apple. So in both of the sentences, what we are looking that apple is a noun. In both of the sentences, apple is a noun, and both of these nouns are having some describing words that are big and red. That is describing the apple, the noun. That is, the apple is big. So the word big is describing the noun that is apple. It is a red apple. So red is describing again how an apple looks like. Right? So it is describing the noun that is apple. They provide more information about the noun or pronoun. They modify such as its size, color, shape, or state of being. Just like that, it tells us the more information about any things, any nouns or any pronoun size it can be. Just like we saw right now, it's a big apple. It is telling us the size about the apple. Color, that is a red we have seen. Color, size, color, shape. We can say the pizza is of triangle shape, and state of being. Just like that, the ball is at rest position. So these are the sentences which are describing the words, the nouns or the pronouns. Okay. So now we are going to learn about types of adjectives. We are going to learn one by one. So total we are having 6 types of adjectives. First of all, we are going to see just like that in one sentences, and then we are going to describe it. First is descriptive adjective. As the name only suggests what's the meaning of the adjective. These adjectives describe the qualities or characteristics of nouns. These are the descriptive adjectives and they describe. Obviously, the word itself is saying that it describes the quality or characteristics of any noun. So that is, it is the descriptive adjective. Okay, next is the demonstrative adjective. These adjectives point out specific nouns and indicate their position, space, or a time. Just like that, in a specific time, what is the position or what is the state of being of any noun or any pronouns? It tells about that. Next is quantitative adjective. Quantitative means quantity. Quantity means how much it is. So these adjectives tells us the quantity or amount of nouns or pronouns. Okay. Possessive, they shows the ownership or the possession of the noun. Interrogative, the word, always remember wherever we are having the word interrogative, it tells about the question. Okay, so whenever we are seeing the word interrogative, it is always related to some questions. So remember that in any parts of speech, not only adjectives, but in any part of speech, when you are going to see the word interrogative in whole grammar, it only means about the questioning. Okay. Next is indefinite adjectives. These are the adjectives refer to non-specific nouns. See, for a quantitative adjective and indefinite adjective. That is the major difference between both of them. That quantitative adjective, if I'm going to write over here on the board, that quantitative adjective tells us about the specific amount. Tells us about the specific amount. Okay. And then in other case, indefinite. Indefinite adjectives tells us about the non-specific. Okay. They tells us about the specific noun and they tells us about the non-specific. So that is the major difference between the quantitative and indefinite adjectives. So it is a little bit confusing. So that is why I have cleared it before only, so that we are not going to get confused later on. Okay, fine. So now we are going to learn a little extra. That is the first, not extra, but the part of adjectives. That is descriptive adjectives. These adjectives vividly portray the quality or characteristics of noun enriching our description. Means anything that is having a quality, the characteristics of noun, it approaches or it tells us the description of whole noun or whole pronoun or whole thing that is a noun also. So it tells about the how it looks, how it tastes, how it moves. Like it tells about the characteristics and the physical features and the how it portrays. It tells us about the description of any noun. Just like it is saying the descriptive. So if I'm going to tell you, please tell me the description of this pen, then you're going to say that, ma'am, the pen is black in color. The pen is matte. The pen is long. So the word tall, long, black, matte, these words are telling the description of this noun, this pen that is a noun only. So it is describing the nouns. The words like black, long, matte black, These are the these are telling the qualities and description of the nouns, so that are the descriptive adjectives. Okay, so as we know, tall, beautiful, delicious, just like I'm going to use these words as some examples. The boy is tall. It is describing the height of the boy. It is describing the height of the boy. It's giving the description about the height of the boy. So that is the tall is the descriptive adjective. Getting it? Next is the flowers are beautiful. It is telling us the quality of the flower. It is telling us the quality of the flower, that the flowers are beautiful. Again, it is describing the flower, that is the descriptive adjective. Next is delicious. The donuts are delicious. It is telling about us the taste. It is giving a description about the taste of the donut. So that is the word delicious over here is the descriptive adjective. Let's take it is an example of a movie. Just like you went to watch a movie and then your friend is asking about the review. So you are giving the review, you are describing the whole movie, that the movie was great. You should watch the movie. It was full of actions. It was full of thrills. So just like that, you're describing the movie, the word thrills, the word great. These words are telling us that these are the adjectives who are describing the noun, that is a movie. These are the descriptive adjectives. I hope we have explained it enough so that we can understand with lots of examples. Next is demonstrative adjective. These adjectives point out specific nouns, help indicate their position in space or time, providing clarity. Just like that, if I'm going to say about anything, let's say I'm talking about, okay, let's say there's a table, okay, on which there's a plate, inside which there are some grapes. There are some grapes inside. So I am saying that these grapes, these grapes are mine. If I'm going to say to somebody pointing towards the grapes, that I'm pointing towards the grapes and saying, these grapes are mine. So here, the word these is pointing, is demonstrating about towards the specific noun, that is grapes. So it is specifying, it is pointing towards a specific noun, that is, we are indicating that, yeah, we are providing the clarity that, yeah, these grapes are mine. So we are pointing towards the grapes, right? Next is, let's say, that, okay, that boy is very cheerful. Let's say I'm pointing towards a boy and I'm saying that, yeah, this is a boy. This is a boy and he is really very cheerful. He is really very cheerful. So I'm pointing towards this boy and saying that that boy is very cheerful. So I'm giving the clarity that, yeah, I'm talking about that boy and I'm telling about the, specific clarity. I'm telling about the specific thing that yeah, that boy is really cheerful. So I'm providing the clarity about the boy. So the word like these, that, and here we have seen those and this. These are the demonstrative adjectives. Okay, kids. Let's learn a little more. Another type of adjective, that is quantitative adjective. So the word quantitative refers to the word quantity. And the word quantity tells us how much. Okay? So the word quantity tells us how much. So as you can see that there we have a written number over here. So the adjective precisely specify the quantity or amount of noun offering numerical or comparative information. Quantitative means we are specifying the amount of noun. We are specifying the quantity of noun. You know, it can be in any numerical value or it can be in a comparison form, like many, few, several. Let's say one. Let's take one example. Only few students join the yoga session. The yoga session. So the word few is telling us the quantity. It is telling us the specific quantity of students that haven't joined the yoga session. So the word few is the quantitative adjective of here. Okay. Next is, I'm sorry. Next is let's take any number. If I'm going to take any number, it can be described by the numbers of. So let's take one example with the number 20 out of 60 pens are not working. In this case, I'm going to say several pens are not working. The word several over here is a quantitative adjective that tells about the quantity of pens that are not working. Okay, so that was a quantitative adjective we have learned about. Next is possessive adjective. As the name suggests, that what is a possessive adjective? That is, it tells okay, it tells about the possession or any ownership about anything. Just like the I have taken this example on many times, like the book, it's mine. The word mine over here is the adjective that is telling about the ownership of the book. It is telling about the ownership or the possession of the book that whom it belongs to. Next is my name is Ria. So the word my is telling us about the noun Ria, that yeah, Ria is talking about herself. That is the ownership. I belongs to my name. Like the word Ria is belonging to me. The name Ria is owned by me. Just like that, I'm saying that my name is Ria. So these adjective indicates the ownership. So we have to, look forward these words very Fifthly, that ownership or possession, establishing a relationship between nouns and their owners. So, nouns that is verb, rea, owner, just like mine and my. These words are the my, mine, these are the owners, and the book and rea, these are the, my and mine, these are the adjectives. Noun are book and rea. So these are telling us the ownership relation between the noun and the owner. So those adjectives which tells about the relationship between a noun and the owner. That is possessive adjective. Basically, it tells about the ownership. Next is interrogative. I always told you when we were learning a quick learning, when we were doing a quick learning about type of adjectives, so anywhere we are going to see the word interrogative, that tells about question. That tells about the question. Or you can say W family. What is the W family? Why? Which? What? When? Whom? Whose? These are the W family words that starts with the letter W. As you can see, it starts with the letter W. So, any word that is asking a question, that the question is asked, seeking a noun or clarification or information about the noun. That are the words called interrogative adjectives. These are really very easy. You can find them out or spot them very easily because they belong to W family. And you can find them out very easily because anywhere if the question is getting asked, the questioning word, that is which, what. These are the words that tells about the, that are questioning. These words, the questioning words are called the interrogative adjectives. Okay, so this was very, very easy things that we have learned, and we are learning it from the very starting when we have started the nouns or the pronouns, any parts of speech we are learning. Okay, indefinite adjective. Indefinite adjectives, now quantitative adjectives talk about the specific, quantity or specific amounts. Now, indefinite adjective doesn't tell about the specific or quantity or identity about any noun or pronoun. So these adjectives refer to non-specific nouns suggesting an unspecified quantity or identity. So the word unspecified here is really important. Some, any, all, each, every. Okay. Some of the fruits are rotten. Again, the word some is not telling us the exact amount of how many fruits are rotten and how many fruits are fresh. The word some over here is the indefinite adjective. Okay. Next is any. Any of you can come with me. So it is not specifying. Then let's see, these are the two girls. There are two girls who are willing to go with me, but I'm saying that any of you can come with me. So they have to decide in between. I'm not specifying that the girl number one have to come with me or the girl number two have to come with me. I'm just saying that any of you can come with me. So the word any over here is the indefinite adjective. Okay, kids? Now let's learn a little more. Now, till now we have finished all the types of adjectives. That was 6 types of adjectives we have learned. I hope all the types are crystal clear to all of you because we have did a lot of examples and a lot of words we have done. Now, let's learn the function of adjectives. First is attribute. Adjectives directly modify the noun they precede. Basically, the attributive type is they directly modify. Directly means they doesn't need any companion or any helping word that need to be, there. They just modify the preceding noun, just like the blue sky. Here, the sky is the noun and it is directly, the blue over here is the adjective and it is directly modifying the word, the noun sky. It is not in any in between. It is not working as a mediocre. It is not working as a mediator between the noun and the adjective. It is directly telling us about the quality or the modifying it, literally modifying the noun directly and doesn't mean any later. Next is predictive. Adjective follow linking verb and describe the subject. The sky is blue. Here, the word is. That is a linking verb we have learned about in the previous video. The word is came here. So, predictive adjective, prediction in prediction, adjective follows a linking word. Means after the noun, there should be a linking verb. So before the adjective, so here is the pattern. In attributes, there will be the adjective plus there will be a noun. This is the pattern for the attribute or attributive type. Now, in the next function that is predictive, so there will be the noun plus there will be a linking verb plus there will be an adjective that is followed by the link. Means after the linking verb, there will be an adjective. So that is the that is the flow of predictive. Next is nominal. Adjectives that act as a nouns in a sentence. The poor deserves our help. So in any sentence where the noun and the adjectives are same. What does that mean? That the adjective is working as the noun also. So now in the sentence like the poor deserves our help, the word poor is a noun, right? And the word poor is also describing. It is describing the state of being of the noun, that is the poor itself. So here in this case, the adjective and the noun both are the same. Okay, so we use the adjectives in that case also. Okay, so now let's end it with the conclusions that adjective often described as the paint brushes of the language that plays a vital role in articulating our thoughts and enriching our expressions. Without the adjective, the sentence will be nothing. Just like we are making a painting on a canvas, but we don't have any paintbrush. How we are going to make the painting, right? We can make it a finger, make a painting with our fingers, but it will not good. It will not be that much professional, or it will not that much good. So we need a paintbrush for making a drawing or a painting. Just like that, we need adjective for making a sentence in a grammar. From descriptive to interrogative, we have witnessed how these versatile words enhance the depth and clarity of our communication. Just like we have read all the types, slowly, we were learning how vital role it plays between making a sentence. Okay, so that's all for the adjective lesson. I hope you all learned it well. And if you have any questions about adjectives, feel free to ask, and I will be happy to clarify any doubts you may have. I hope you all like this video. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon so that you are not going to miss any update from my videos. I hope you all are good, happy learning. Have a good day. Bye bye.